How's it going, everyone? I want to talk today about, this was the final thing. This is the biggest thing that just completely changed my life. And I feel like really, healed my anxious attachment. Like it was gone after this. It was wild. Like it was the biggest breakthrough I ever had, and it all happened like in one moment. And it was gone. It's all of my, pretty much all of my anxiety. Again, we all have anxiety. We're always going to have anxiety. We're humans. We're always going to have issues in relationships and discussions and stuff. Nothing's smooth and perfect. Anyone that tells you that their relationship is perfect is either lying, or they are just someone has very, very little boundaries. It was the last time it was my final relationship with a narcissist. This time had kind of went on. All I ever attracted were narcissists. Yeah, I dated a lot of people, but the ones that I stuck with and went toward and moved in those directions were all narcissists, because they were triggering my trauma, my wounds. That's how I was that's what I thought love was, or thought that what a relationship should be: chaos, intensity. So I was at the tail end of a narcissistic relationship. She had just told me, pulled the whole space card and was doing the push-pull stuff after the love bombing phase. And, at the time I didn't really know yet fully. I knew something was off, but I didn't, my intuition was telling me something was off, but like my anxiety was so loud at the time that I didn't listen to it. I just thought it was me. So that's the thing about anxiety, is a lot of times you just think it's you're the problem. And those narcissists and those manipulators, they bank on that, and they push that story. Go watch my video on how to heal the anxiety. Got a lot of videos on those. But so I had gone home. She'd asked for space and all this stuff, and I'd gone home. Okay, whatever you want. So I had gone home, trying to give her the space and all this stuff. We hadn't talked in a day or two or whatever, and I remember I was wanting to do that, because I wanted to provide. I wanted to give what they wanted. I just thought I was trying to be a good person. Look where that gets you sometimes, without boundaries. And I remember I was sitting in bed, just crippling anxiety. Crippling. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't work. Nothing. Couldn't even go to the gym. So the only thing I could think about doing was just sitting in bed with this anxiety. And all you guys that have also been in that situation with with a really toxic human being, you know how hard it is. And I was slipping. I was slipping. Couldn't get my mind off of it. My body was, I was trembling with anxiety, and it was awful. Losing weight. I lost like 7 or 8 pounds in that relationship. It was just so much. And I was starting to slip, and I knew, like, don't reach out, like, because I knew, like, this isn't, I don't want to be seeking reassurance constantly and doing all that. Like, I don't want to be that person, but I couldn't help it. And I was slipping, here's the thing, is I was running a facade. I was trying to put up a front that I was better than I was, less anxious than I was, but I was maybe bad at hiding it. I don't know. And I was about to slip, and do the whole, like, I reach out, I need love, and oh my God, please love me, and beg, and all this stuff, and my true self was coming out. And I genuinely thought that was a bear. You gotta be careful out here, man, these woods, man. I remember calling my dad, stepdad actually, and I was talking to him about the situation, and I just, I can't get my mind off of it, and I was like, she needs space and all this stuff, and I remember these words are what completely changed my life. He was like, Kai, it is a very different world that we live in. He said, it's okay. She needs space and wants to take care of her life. Whatever she wants to do, see her friends or whatever kind of excuses she made, But it's okay to not be the number one priority all the time with a relationship. We have other things we're worrying about. And it clicked for me. I had realized that the reason all of my anxiety was coming from, they're at the forefront of my mind all the time because of my anxiety and my trauma and my wounds and all of that stuff. And this is the most important thing in my mind. But for them, it's not. Just like there's other things you need to be worrying. You can't think of your partner all the time. You have work to do. You have family, friends, job, like working out, anything. And you can feel that you're not the number one priority, and they are for you. And that dissonance is what caused the anxiety, at least for me. And I feel like it'd be the same for a lot of people. It's similar, That's when it clicked. It's okay to not be the number one thought and priority all the time, every second of the day. Again, I always feel like I have to say stuff like this. Like, it's okay to prioritize. Your partner should be a high priority in your life. It should be very important. It should be a high priority. Let me just say that. But like I'm talking about at this like unhealthy state all the time, every second of the day because of that anxiety, and that changed my life. It did. And that's when I was able to finally listen to my intuition. Not my anxiety, not this irrational stuff, the intuition, the inner knowing, the calm voice. And it had told me, I remember, and I talk about this in another video, it said, this relationship's going to end. And this is the final one. Final narcissistic relationship that you'll have these issues with. I might meet another one, who knows, but it's not going to get to this point. Stay a little bit longer and do this work and this, use this as a way to heal yourself, to do the work. But yeah, and sure enough, the relationship ended as soon as I healed this wound. As soon as I had this realization, that I feel like that was the purpose of this relationship, was to come to these realizations. But my point is that it's okay, and it's encouraged to not be thinking of your partner all the time. Again, prioritize them, love them, make them feel important. They should be an important part of your life, but all the time. Allow yourself that space and give them that space. Okay. Quick rant. Hope everyone has a wonderful day.